Hello YouTube, and welcome to a Terraria video. Or Terraria, I usually pronounce it Terraria. So this is something that I don't usually upload to Terraria videos, it's been a little bit. But I will tell you that Terraria is one of my favorite games. Back on my old channel, 6 years ago, you can see some terrible videos of me playing it back on the Xbox 360, where all I did was set my phone on the table, leaning against something, and had it focusing on the TV, which is one of the old freaking box TVs, and it was kind of small, and it wasn't very good in quality, but that was a lot of my films back on my old channel, because 360 didn't have a built-in camera recording system, and that's just how it is. But that was in like the 1.2 update version. That's exclusive only to the old console editions that still had Akram. If any of you are fans of Terraria, you will probably know at least a little bit about that boss. Excuse me. But 3 weeks ago, Terraria 1.4 came out, and I've been playing a lot of it. I've been playing the new Journey mode, but I've been playing it on Master difficulty so I could get all the drops from bosses and all of that stuff, the new items. Because in Journey mode, it essentially becomes a creative mode once you obtain enough of whatever you're looking for. And then you can do whatever you want once you've got it researched. But I'm going to show you some builds that I actually have done over the last couple of days. Now, I'm no master builder in Terraria. If you want someone who's really good at building things, go check out Chaos. I will leave a link to him in the description. He's also a beta tester for the game, for that matter. And I'm actually wearing a dev vanity item right now because you can get it from expert and hard mode treasure bags. What's this one? Chronos. I have red, and the Cynic's outfits too, and those are like the main like the original people who made Terraria, I believe. I hope I didn't do that up. But I want to show you builds that are focused around the celestial towers that appear after you defeat the lunatic cultists, which is also the final boss before the Moon Lord, who's the true final boss. I got this from the Moon Lord, Elmare, Lion Cat. But yeah, I just wanted to show these builds because I'm pretty proud of them. And I don't know if these objects were specifically new to 1.4 or not, but these solar bricks, or whatever, celestial tower bricks and fragment blocks and furniture items. I don't know how long they've been around, but that's what all these houses are mostly made out of, with some exceptions of parts of it, like decorations, are just painted to match the color of these celestial towers. So we're gonna start with going to the solar one here, which my teleporter back broke, but I don't know how or why. There's the solar armor set, and here's the house. These blocks down here are all solar fragments except for these. These are orange painted stone with lava moss on it because it's fitting. But I also have like the tools and the weapons that you can get from each one of the towers in display here. Certain things are painted. This is the only one that has banners of the enemies that you can find when you're at the solar tower hanging up. I haven't gotten all of them for the rest of them yet. But we have the couches, the chest, lanterns, clock, piano, chandelier, bookcase, bed, drawer, dresser, tables, workbenches, toilet, bathtub, and sink. And if I flip this switch right here, it'll put on the correct background as well as play this tower music. This is what appears in the background when you're at a solar tower. Now, the solar class here, like the items you get from here, are mainly for the melee class of swords and things like that, which is what I have these up here, the Solar Erection and Daybreak. It's also probably one of my favorite ones. But I love anything to do with space. These are the platforms that are hammered that look like stairs. If anyone here has played Terraria, they know about that. And then in the chest here we have all the solar related items, including the paint that I use for some things. No, I don't want to change the name. The solar wings, the fragments, all of that. Like I said, all of this is solar. The sign here says Solar Tower House, and everything is made and related to the solar fragments of this Solar Celestial Tower. Except for the stone up here that's I painted orange and have the lava moss going on. But I like the backgrounds of the Celestial Towers. We'll go ahead and enable that again. But my teleported back doesn't work. So I'll pull up a magic mirror. That was the first tower I built. The second tower I built is over here in the snow biome. I love the pylon system that was introduced in 1.4. So here we can step in here to teleport to the Sky Stardust Island. I just took the Sky Islands and converted them basically. This one I kind of tried to paint the cloud. Make it fit in. But here we have the Stardust Island. I can zoom out to show you the entire buildings for some of these too, or at least most of them. But again, this is the summon class based one, so you got your summon weapons, the tools, and then the armor wing set down here. All the same furniture items as the solar one, just they're the Stardust versions. And it's blue. And then here's the background of the Stardust Celestial Tower. And these little things right here are what enable the background. And that's kind of like a miniature version of the tower. It spawns. We have a chest here with all of these items in it, like I did the last one. And I actually have the Stardust stuff on because of the new Terra Prism you get from one of the new bosses, the Bullet Hill boss. So I can have all these swords because it's pretty powerful, honestly. There's lots of wiring that went into these things too. But yeah, that's the Stardust one. And in case you're wondering, this is actuated, which means that I can walk through it, but it's mainly there for decoration, because if I didn't actuate it, I would be stopped right here. I tried to give the towers somewhat different appearances. Go back down here. Then we got the hollow over here, which I'm going to show you my wizard tower too, even though it's kind of weird. There's a wizard tower, and I don't really need to use a teleporter here, but I do. So here's where my wizard lives. I could probably honestly make a better look. I could probably try to make a better looking one, but this is the first time I've actually full-on built a tower. So, and a lot of the items here are made from hard mode ore bricks and stuff. I'm gonna just use this so I can go through the tower to get to where my thing to get over there to the Nebula Tower is located. This bubblegum block, so it's perfect for the party girl, who's based off of Pinkie Pie, by the way. firework display, because I can. A hollow is honestly one of my favorite biomes. This will take us to, and flip the switch to go to the Nebula Sky Castle. First attempt at building a castle, by the way. These are gemstone blocks, amethyst. The Nebula Island. I can't really show you the whole castle that easily, but here you go. Same concept as the other ones, just different style building. This throne being one of the, and the glass window being one of the things that aren't made out of Stardust. Or, freaking the items from the Nebula Tower. The Nebula armor, the chest full of all of its up right there. All the Nebula stuff, including the paints that I used. Which I believe is the deep violet. Background here. It's the first time I built a castle I was building. As you can see, I like this little design I did here. These little rooms here are also made out of the Nebula blocks, same with all the other towers. Based islands. I love these hollow torches, by the way. I mean, they give you more luck, apparently, or they used to. And then we'll go over here to jungle, which is where my last one that I built is located. And this is the Vortex Island. There's also a void, but I can't really make an island based around it. Oh, and we have the wallpaper enabled. There's background enabled. We'll disable that for now. So here's the Vortex Island. A little bit smaller, so couldn't do a huge build here, but pretty proud of it. Again, all the stuff on display here. All the items for Vortex. The weapons, the bow, and the gun. The wallpaper. This is the Vortex House. I like these new skins of the lunar planets, or whatever these are actually called. Now, in some of these, I actually use these fountains here to change the water to make it, if I left water on them, to make it kind of match with the color of the tower. But that's about all I have to show you. Just wanted to show that quickly. I hope you enjoyed. And, I'll talk to you some other time. But first, let's listen to the remix of the day theme. It's nice that this is actually in here. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for it. That's all I wanted to play. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you next time.